Getting a girlfriend won't solve your problems. Now, I think a lot of people out there look for a girlfriend as a temporary, solution to their problems, that maybe if they're lonely, they won't feel as lonely, or maybe they can have somebody to rely on or talk to, it's kind of like a therapist. But I think you really need to emotionally dig deeper than that. I think you need to really reevaluate why you want a girlfriend, because keep in mind, you're not just getting invested in this. Somebody else, another human being, is also. And realistically, one of you is going to get heartbroken. I do think a lot of people go into relationships searching for someone to make them feel less alone, make them feel wanted, loved, more confident. And I think that if you do that, you're going to end up getting hurt or hurting somebody. I feel like if you go in with the wrong reasons, are you able to handle somebody who is going to be emotionally dependent on you? And are you able to fulfill their needs as their partner? I'm not talking about physical needs. I'm talking about emotional and mental needs. Because if you're just doing it for your own personal gain, I think you really need to reevaluate your choices. I'm not saying you need to have your whole life figured out before you get into a relationship. I'm just saying take a step back and really analyze, is this something you want to do? Is this something you're willing and able to handle? Because it's not like taking care of a puppy. You got to actually commit to a person, a human being. And if you're already feeling emotions of loneliness or emptiness or melancholy, a girlfriend will only temporarily distract you from that. And if you get broken up with, it'll probably multiply that negative sad factor by 10, because let's be honest, nobody wants to be broken up with, nobody wants to be cheated on, and you never know how somebody else is going to act towards you in a relationship, because there can always be some type of uncertain twist of events that might lead to a breakup, or lead to you getting cheated on, or lead to you getting dumped. But I think if you don't have your own personal blueprint figured out, I think that getting in a relationship isn't the right fit for you. If you're feeling lonely, go make new friends. If you're feeling not wanted, get a puppy. Have somebody that's not a romantic partner that you can have dependent on you. What I'm trying to say is that you really need to figure out who you are first before you get into relationships. And if you're actively trying to find a relationship and you don't have any luck with females, I think you need to build up who you are first. I think you need to build up, probably if you're not in shape, if you have acne, get rid of the acne. If you have types of, things weighing you down, like how you act, if you have a short fuse, work on not crashing out so much. And I think once you, okay, here's a quote I like, all right? If you spend your time chasing butterflies, they fly away. But if you take the time to build a beautiful garden, they'll come to you. So I think you shouldn't be actively searching for a temporary solution to your problems. I think you should go out and be your own solution, because nobody's coming to tell you to do that. Nobody's coming to tell you that you're going to be okay, that you don't need a girlfriend. Because in all reality, you don't. You can be perfectly happy by yourself. And I think once you've achieved that individual happiness, I think, yes, you are able to go out and get a girlfriend. Because if there's unforeseen circumstances, you're okay being who you are. You're okay being in your own skin. All right, I've had friends who go into relationships just to get away from their problems. And when they get broken up with, their mental state is 10 times worse, because they couldn't handle it going in and they couldn't handle it going out. And it's unfortunate, but it's predictable. If you have a wooden house in a tornado, it's not stable going into the tornado, it won't be coming out. But if you have a brick house, a solid foundation of who you are, in a way, you're going to be safe going in, you're going to be safe coming out. You might have some cracks, but you can just rebuild that back up, instead of having to start from the beginning like the wood house that'll be in pieces. Basically, I'm just trying to say, find yourself, be who you are. Don't try to put on a show for anybody to try to get into their favoritism and do this so they can like you. Don't try to do all that. That's not even worth it, really, because a true partner will come to you. You shouldn't have to change who you are to have somebody care about you. This video is pretty short, I know. I wanted to start doing more long form type content like this, but I'm trying to get my subscribers up. So if you like this, if you thought it was relatable, give me a subscribe, go like my TikToks. I'll see y'all later.